If the people pushing these bans had their way, you wouldn't be seeing this video. You wouldn't know which guns are next in line to get confiscated or how close we are to losing them. Because this isn't just talk anymore. Bans are being passed, and these 10 guns are already in the government's crosshairs. So let's not waste time. Here are 10 guns the government wants gone, and the real reasons why they might be illegal sooner than you think. Number 10. Polymer80 PF940C. This isn't your average pistol, it's almost like a DIY gun. The Polymer80 PF940C isn't just a pistol, it's a project gun, a way to build a Glock-style handgun right at home. No serial number, no background check, just you, your tools, and a block of polymer that turned into a fully functional custom carry gun. But that freedom, it's officially gone. On March 26, 2025, the Supreme Court ruled 7-2 a rule upholding the Biden-era regulation that forces serial numbers and background checks on unfinished receivers. The ATF, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, now considers kits like the PF940C as firearms under the Gun Control Act of 1968, effectively ending off-the-books builds. Now let's discuss about its specs. The PF940C is a compact frame compatible with Glock 19, 23, and 32 parts. Built from high-strength polymer, it includes an extended beaver tail, thumb ledge, double undercut trigger guard, and Picatinny rail. It's ergonomic, customizable, and rock solid. Whether you're going for a stripped-down EDC or a tricked-out range beast, this frame is your foundation. But it's done. Polymer80 shut down in July 2024, buried under lawsuits and regulatory heat. You can't buy these like you used to. Now, you'll need paperwork, serialization, and a full legal transfer. Pros: fully customizable Glock-compatible frame, ergonomic upgrades built in, great for DIY builders. Cons: requires tools and know-how to complete, legally reclassified, no more anonymous builds. Polymer80 is no longer in business price. These kits used to run $100 to $150. Next up, let's look at a rifle the government has explicitly named in federal bans. You know it. You've probably shot it. And it's in trouble. Number 9. Masterpiece Arms MP30. If the MAC-10 had a slick modern cousin, this would be it. The Masterpiece Arms MPA30 series takes everything you loved about the old-school subgun look and loads it into a semi-auto 9mm pistol. Tough, boxy, and unapologetically bold. But make no mistake, this one's not just for show. It's got real heat and real legal heat coming its way. Let's break it down. The MPA30 runs on a blowback-operated system, chambered in 9mm, with a barrel length between 4.5 to 5.5 inches depending on the model. It feeds from 30-round polymer mags, sports a machined aluminum lower with a Cerakote finish, and includes adjustable sights. You'll find threaded barrels for suppressors, Picatinny rails for accessories, and even options for side or top cocking mechanisms. In short, it's ready for just about anything. But now the tension. Colorado Senate Bill 3 is looking to sweep pistols like the MPA30 into the ban bin. While it technically runs blowback, not gas, the MPA30's detachable magazine, high-capacity capability, and military-inspired design are enough to put it under fire. Add in states like California, New York, Illinois, and Connecticut, which already restrict features like threaded barrels and barrel shrouds, and it's easy to see where this is going. Pros: high-capacity 30-round mags, rugged, nostalgic design, suppressor-ready threaded barrel. Cons: getting targeted by state-level and future bans, bulkier than most modern pistols, limited modularity, price ranges from $568 to $750. But if restrictions keep piling up, you might not even get the chance to buy one. Number 8. Barrett M82/M107. This isn't just a rifle, it's the thunderclap you hear before a tank explodes. The Barrett M82, also known as the M107, is the .50 BMG juggernaut of the firearms world. And now, it's in serious danger of being banned. Let's talk specs. This beast is chambered in .50 BMG and stretches a full 57 inches with a 29-inch barrel. It weighs a whopping 28.7 pounds, empty. It's recoil-operated and feeds from a 10-round detachable box magazine. On top sits a 23-inch rail, just waiting for high-power glass. Effective range? A jaw-dropping 1,800 meters. Muzzle velocity? Around 2,799 feet per second. In plain English, it can wreck vehicles from over a mile away. It was designed in the 1980s by Ronnie Barrett to take out materiel targets, parked aircraft, radar installations, even light armor. It's been deployed in every major conflict since and built its reputation as the king of anti-materiel rifles. But now, it's in the crosshairs. In May 2024, Congress introduced the Stop Arming Cartels Act, a bill aimed at banning all civilian .50 cal rifles, including the Barrett M82 and M107. The reason? Fears about cartel trafficking and the destructive capability of these rifles in the wrong hands. The Barrett became the poster child for the ban. Pros: devastating long-range accuracy and firepower, legendary reliability in military conditions, detachable mag for fast reloads. Cons: nearly 460 ounces. It's heavy, expensive, typically $8,000 to $10,000, may soon be banned under federal law. If you've ever dreamed of owning the most powerful civilian rifle on the market, this might be your last chance. Because once the ban hits, the Barrett could be off limits for good. Number 7. Walther PPK. Sleek, iconic, and deadly quiet, the Walther PPK isn't just a pistol, it's a piece of cinematic history. But now it's on Colorado's naughty list. And not for the reasons you'd think. The PPK is a compact, semi-auto blowback pistol chambered in .380 ACP. It's only 6.1 inches long with a 3.3-inch barrel and weighs just 19 ounces unloaded, making it a dream for concealed carry. Its DA/SA trigger and decocking safety lever offer quick readiness and peace of mind. It's been around since 1931, carried by police, military, and yes, secret agents. But here's the plot twist. Colorado's Senate bill 3 targets gas-operated semi-auto pistols with detachable mags. And even though the PPK uses a blowback system, a form of gas operation, it still gets swept up under this law. Unless the mag is permanently fixed and under 15 rounds, which for the PPK it already is, it's technically in the danger zone. That's right. A classic .380 pocket pistol could be treated like a tactical rifle just because of how it cycles. It sounds odd, but it's real. Pros: super compact and easy to conceal. Blowback system makes it reliable and easy to maintain. Legendary design and cultural clout. Cons: could be restricted under SB3 due to blowback/gas operation. Magazine capacity is limited compared to modern carry guns. May require modifications to stay legal. Price: around $800 depending on finish and model. So if you've ever wanted to own Bond's sidearm, now might be your moment. Because if this rule goes through, the PPK could vanish from shelves faster than a shaken martini. Ready for what's next? Let's just say this one's built for battle. Number 6. Armsel Striker Street Sweeper. It looks like it belongs in a movie, and it's been in plenty. But this 12-gauge, 12-shot drum-fed monster is no Hollywood prop. The Armsel Striker, or as it's better known in the US, the Street Sweeper, is one of the most infamous shotguns ever made. It's loud, heavy, and absolutely unmistakable. Originally dreamed up in 1981 by Rhodesian-born Hilton Walker, the Striker was built for riot control. U.S. versions were produced from 1989 to 1993 by Cobre/SWD and earned their catchy nickname thanks to what they do best: clear a room fast. And with a 12-round revolving cylinder, spring-driven rotation, and double-action trigger, this shotgun blurs the line between semi-auto and revolver. Specs: you're holding 9.3 pounds of 12-gauge Thunder. Standard barrel length is 12 inches, Overall length hits 31 inches extended and folds down to just 20 inches. It fires 2 3/4 inch shells and hits with serious force out to 30 meters. The spring wound cylinder can unload all 12 shells in 2 seconds flat, if you've got the guts to pull that trigger. So why did it get the ban hammer? In 1994, the ATF labeled the Street Sweeper a destructive device under Ruling 94-2. The reasons? That over 1/2 inch bore and the ruling that it had no sporting purpose. That slapped it into the same legal box as hand grenades. Now, buying or transferring one requires a $200 tax stamp, an NFA Form 4, and a long federal background check. Pros: 12-round spring-fed cylinder is pure mayhem. Iconic design with huge pop culture presence. Compact folding stock for storage and transport. Cons: legally restricted as a destructive device. Heavy and bulky. Limited availability and high price. $1,800 to $2,750 at auction. Number 5. SIG MCX Rattler. It's short, it's mean, it's loud, and it's ticking off the ATF. The SIG MCX Rattler is the kind of gun that looks like it came straight out of a spy thriller. Chambered in 300 AAC blackout or 5.56 NATO, with a stubby little 5.5-inch barrel and a weight just over 80 ounces, this thing delivers rifle-caliber performance in a pistol-sized package. It's compact, it's rugged, and thanks to its short-stroke gas piston system, it runs smooth even when the heat's on. But here's where the heat really kicks in, that brace. The Rattler typically comes with SIG's pivoting contour brace, a slick, side-folding brace that makes it ultra-packable. But in 2023, the ATF decided braces turn pistols into SBRs, short-barreled rifles, slapping millions of owners with the dreaded NFA label. Parts of that rule got struck down in 2024, but the 8th Circuit left most of it standing, and now the DOJ wants to rewrite it and come back swinging this summer. Translation: you might need a tax stamp. Or worse, you might not be able to buy one at all. And with an MSRP around $2,700, this isn't exactly an impulse buy. That price stings a little more when you're staring down legal limbo. Pros: super compact yet chambered in full-power rifle calibers, side-folding brace for easy storage, reliable short-stroke gas system. Cons: likely subject to NFA registration or outright ban, high price tag, availability shrinking as legal pressure builds. Number 4. Century Arms Draco. The Draco doesn't play games. It's short, loud, and throws real heat. You're looking at a gas-operated AK pistol, chambered in 7.62 by 39mm with a 12.25-inch barrel and weighing about 88 ounces. This thing's built to move fast and hit hard, compact enough to stash, big enough to matter. It's like the muscle car of AKs, in pistol form. It's got all the classic AK charm, wood handguards, standard AK iron sights, and that unmistakable silhouette. And it accepts your standard AK mags, so you're not reinventing your whole setup just to run it. Just snap in a 30-rounder and go. But here's where things get rough. Colorado's Senate Bill 3 is gunning for it, literally. The bill bans semi-auto pistols that accept detachable mags and run on gas. Sound familiar? Draco checks every box. Illinois has it blacklisted too. And once these bans ripple through more states, owning one could mean legal headaches and paperwork nightmares. Still, the Draco remains a fan favorite for one big reason: compact power. It gives you full-size AK firepower in a maneuverable, close-quarters package. Perfect for truck carry, home defense, or just range fun with real bark. Pros: lightweight and highly maneuverable, reliable 7.62 by 39mm punch in a small package. Accepts standard AK mags. Cons: muzzle flash is serious. This thing breathes fire. Increasingly restricted across multiple states, fewer customization options versus AR pistols. Price: right around $1,045.99 MSRP, but with bans tightening and demand rising, don't expect it to stay there. Number 3. CMMG Banshee. This little beast doesn't bark, it banshees. If you've ever held a Banshee, you know it's compact, it's light, and it screams through tight quarters like it owns the place. Whether chambered in 9mm .45 ACP or the spicy little 5.7 by 28mm, the Banshee isn't just another AR-style PCCPDW, it's a precision-tuned scalpel in a world of sledgehammers. Now here's the twist. Colorado and Illinois are coming for it. Colorado's Senate Bill 3 targets gas-operated semi-automatics with detachable mags. Check. Illinois threw it onto their 170-gun banned list. Double check. That means state by state, this thing's becoming harder to buy, harder to ship, and in some places, straight up outlawed. But let's talk guts. The Banshee runs a radial delayed blowback system. Fancy words for smoother, cleaner, and lower recoil shooting. Feels more like a tuned race car than a clunky truck. Pair that with high-end Cerakote finish and aircraft-grade aluminum, and you've got a piece of gear that's built to last and look sharp doing it. Barrel lengths vary, but you'll typically find these short-barreled and under 5 pounds, around 75 to 80 ounces, making them perfect for personal defense and home carry. But that SBR setup, that's exactly why the ATF wants to slap it with a tax stamp and red tape. Pros: ultra compact and smooth recoil, aircraft-grade build with Cerakote finish, swappable calibers and easy customization. Cons: SBR versions trigger NFA paperwork and $200 tax, actively banned or restricted in multiple states, rising demand, shrinking supply. Price: expect to drop between $1,300 and $1,600 depending on caliber and trim, but heads up, if bans spread, those prices could double overnight. Number 2. Daewoo USAS 12 Automatic Shotgun. Meet the USAS 12, the beast that chews through shells like popcorn. Picture this. You're holding 12 pounds of recoil-taming fury, capable of unleashing 20 rounds of buckshot in seconds. This monster's got a drum mag so intuitive it practically winks at you. The translucent back lets you instantly see exactly how much ammo's left in the tank. Born in the early 90s, the USAS 12 packs a 460mm barrel chambered in no-nonsense 12 gauge. At 400 rounds per minute, with an effective range of 40 meters, it's built for quick, brutal, close combat scenarios. Its AR-style ergonomics, the safety lever, charging handle, and sights are pulled straight from the M16 playbook, so it feels familiar the moment you grip it. Now here's where it gets dicey. Uncle Sam isn't exactly thrilled about a civilian shotgun spitting out full auto buckshot from 20-round drums. The ATF cracked down hard, labeling this shotgun a destructive device because its bore exceeds a ½ inch and isn't exactly for clay pigeons. Every unregistered USAS 12 instantly became contraband. Want one today? Get ready to cough up $3,000 to $5,000, plus a $200 tax stamp and a federal waiting game. Scarce examples can skyrocket over $10,000. Pros: drum mag with translucent ammo window, easy ammo checks on the fly, AR-style ergonomics, familiar handling, hefty build makes full auto fire surprisingly controllable. Cons: heavy, nearly 218 ounces fully loaded, restricted by the ATF, tedious paperwork and hefty fees, price hikes and rarity push costs through the roof. At this rate, the USAS 12 might soon vanish entirely from civilian hands. It's powerful, controversial, and definitely not sporting. If you've ever thought about pulling the trigger on one, your window might be closing faster than its drum empties. Number 1. AK-47. You know the shape, the legendary curved mag, wooden stock, and that iconic silhouette you've seen in every war movie. The AK-47 is the poster child of tough, reliable, military-style firepower. But here's the catch. Politicians hate it. Why? Because it looks like trouble, shoots like thunder, and is synonymous with conflicts worldwide. The AK-47 chambers a nasty 7.62 by 39mm round. More punch and penetration than your buddy's AR-15. Its legendary durability comes from simple guts and loose tolerances. Drop it in mud, sand, or snow, and it'll shrug it off without missing a beat. That long-stroke piston system, cleaner, smoother, and more reliable with every trigger pull. Weighing in at just about 123 ounces, 7.7 pounds, with a 16.3-inch barrel, it's the definition of efficiency. Here's why your window to own one might be slamming shut. Multiple states, California, New York, Illinois, Colorado, have already banned AKs by name. The federal assault weapons ban drafts since 2023 have explicitly targeted AK variants, and the writing's on the wall. The AK is enemy number one for gun control advocates. If you've got your eye on semi-auto clones like the Romanian WASH 10, Zastava ZPAP M70, or Arsenal SLR 107, prices are already climbing due to panic buying and looming restrictions. You're looking at anywhere from $900 up to $1,500 for a decent AK clone right now, and those numbers will spike fast when the bans tighten. Pros: legendary reliability and durability, powerful 7.62 by 39mm caliber, easy maintenance and simple construction. Cons: constant target for bans and restrictions, prices escalating fast, semi-auto clones still labeled military style. There you have it, 10 guns that aren't just on the chopping block. Some are already halfway gone. The laws are moving fast, and the window to own, buy, or even talk about these firearms is closing. So if any of these caught your eye, do your research, know your state laws, and act before the paperwork gets thicker than the manual. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the Guns Warehouse, and don't forget to drop a comment below. Let me know which of these you already own or have been eyeing.